everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Tyrod Taylor's Bills.
All right, Larry, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at what's now known as New Era Field here in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Taylor. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Taylor will throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Benson Mayowa. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss. Of 9. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Out left side here to Bryant. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball on the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off-air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Now Taylor. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to force it to his tight end Clay there. That'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Let's go.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Taco Charlton in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go. 1-9.
Here's Taylor. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On the end around, here comes Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A second down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Now Taylor on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here we go. Right at 38.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Let's go.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them went in Dallas's win column in this past season.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact. A full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now it's Tate. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Taylor now off the bootleg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Off the bootleg, Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Taylor to his big tight end play for the Buffalo first. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
In motion, the tight end Clay. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Brand 38.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jordan Matthews, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers. Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go!
Final play of the half. It's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Now McCoy, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Play clock winding down. They'll try again with McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Taylor. Being chased out. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They start on the ground with Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
On second down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
What stands to reason to give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second-place David Johnson.
Yeah, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now a first down following that long gain. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down carry by Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Second down. Prescott under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Matt Milano coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
23 yards on the play.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Prescott yet again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Prescott now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Taylor. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go.
In motion left goes Jones. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw is Taylor. To throw on 3rd down. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Prescott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. 8 yards to go here on second down. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Irving in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. The Bills will go for it. It's Taylor. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.